Jane, can you give us a little history about yourself as a midwife?
I was a mother of 4 daughters before I actually decided to be a midwife. I was a nurse, very much a nurse. I do that because I was really a nurse. I did everything they told me. And after I had my 4th daughter, I couldn't believe the magnificence of birth, especially birth at home. So I went back at the age of 38 and 4 children and studied to be a midwife then. I've had an amazing passion in the normal and natural. When my family moved to Ireland, we packed up all the kids. My husband was Irish, moved to Ireland to live. And that was one of the biggest changes in my birthing world, because I worked in the Irish hospitals, which were very patriarchal, and I really couldn't cope with it. So it was great. They pushed me out to do home birthing, which I love, and I've been doing for 5 years here in Byron.
Anne, when did you start your career and where have you worked?
Okay, it's lovely to be here, Maha, so thanks for inviting me. I started my career as a midwife over 20 years ago. I was a student midwife in 1985, and then the following year I fell pregnant and thought, how am I going to get this baby out? And for me, that's really where I think my journey and my career started, because I felt I really needed to look elsewhere, and I searched out women who knew about natural birth and had given birth naturally and seemed to have a different understanding of the birth process.
Anne, I was wondering whether you may be able to share how you personally got involved in teaching belly dance for pregnancy and birth. Because without you, I don't think I would have got started. So I really thank you for that. And I'd love to know how you got involved, or what instigated the idea for you to be teaching belly dance in pregnancy and for birth.
Okay. I think I was already belly dancing for quite some time before I connected the two together. But I think what made the shift for me, or what made me sort of link those two things up, was I applied for a job out of Sydney in the Rural Health Service, and I didn't get the job. I was quite devastated at the time, but I ended up joining a travelling belly dance troupe instead. And went on my own journey with the belly dance, which wasn't really related to midwifery at that time. And I found that I got so much out of that as a woman, and so much trust and confidence in my body and the support of other women, and just pure enjoyment really with those movements and the music. And it was after that then that I thought, wow, this would be so good for pregnant women to have not only this practice at doing these beautiful feminine movements, but also the support of other women, and I saw that it would give them much more than just the physical practice, but also the confidence and the trust and the enjoyment in their own body.
So Jane, what was your first impression when you heard that belly dance was beneficial as a prenatal exercise?
Never heard of it till I met you. It was like, oh, this is different. Ooh, let's join in.